Hey, what's up? Meltdown Man here, coming from the bluff. I just want to bring you a couple of thoughts. Sorry, I really don't have nothing to prop this camera up on right now. I'm out here doing some work on the muscadines and all that. And I just kind of wanted to talk about two things, mainly my mental notes for me later on, maybe to write or make another video on. But hey, there's two things that I think is really important for me right now in my life, and it may help you, it may not, I don't know. The first one is surrounding yourself with people, and the second thing has to do with knowing the right thing to do. The first thing I'd like to say, man, is you may not know who to surround yourself with, and that's legit. There's a lot of people out there, and it's really difficult to figure some people out. You know, what's their motivations, what's in it for them, so on and so forth. And sometimes it's really difficult to know who you should surround yourself with. But in absence of that, like if you can't figure it out, if you're not sure who to surround yourself with, figuring out who not to surround yourself with is equally important. Now, it may not be, hey, these are the people that I need to have in my life, but you can definitely figure out who you don't need to have in your life. A good way to tell on people that you should not have in your life are people that tell you it's okay to fail. It's people that say, hey, you know what, you've had a rough go. You've had a hard life. You've had bad things happen to you. So it's okay if you quit. It's okay if you don't get it right. It's okay if you allow yourself to fail because you've had a hard road. Those people aren't good for you. Those people are keeping you in the position that you're at. And a lot of times it's because they are where you're at. And if you succeed, you're going to leave them. You'll leave them. You'll leave them behind. So watch out for people that tell you that it's okay not to succeed. Man, get them out. And my opinion would be get them out of your life. They got to go. It may be rough, it may be hard, and that'll start leading you into at least other people that you can allow in your life. And you may get it wrong, and it's okay. Recognize when you get it wrong. And hey, I'm not gonna lie. There's people out there in the world right now that honestly I don't belong in your life. Maybe I've got a soft spot for you. Or maybe I'm just not conducive to who you are, and I don't mix with who you are, and I don't encourage you, and because of who I am, prevents you from being successful. Man, get me gone, get me out of there. I don't ever want to hold anybody back, and if me being a part of your life holds you back, man, don't do that. Get me gone. I'll be all right. You will too. And the second thing is, it's kind of really similar to the first thing we talked about as far as who not to have in your life. So it's sort of like, hey, if you don't know the right thing to do, start figuring out what the wrong thing to do is. Hey, you'll know a lot of that. You'll know a lot from experience. You may not necessarily know the right thing to do, but it's kind of the negative. At least if you can start understanding the wrong thing to do, and for sure we don't need to do this, and don't need to do this, and don't need to do this. You get to start kind of narrowing down and at least understanding these are my options. I don't know if these are the right things to do, but these are options. These aren't necessarily the wrong thing to do. I know this stuff sounds really simple, and it is. It really is. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. A matter of fact, you might kind of think I'm kind of crazy and weird for now figuring this stuff out in my life. Maybe I am, but I'm just out here working, and I'm like, hey, my circle's probably too big. I've had too many people in my life that weren't necessarily good for me. So I may not know who to have in my life, but I'm starting to figure out who not to have in my life. And on the flip side of that, I don't really know what to do right now, but I know what not to do. And that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing forward, and I'm trying to process that information in a rational, scientific way to at least get me closer to where I need to be. But hey, I guess Meltdown Man's really all about letting you see me, or at least the aftermath of the meltdown, and then see me come out of it. We're coming back. We are coming back. We're going to change lives. We're going to help people. And most of all, who doesn't love a good comeback story? Hey, Meltdown Man, peace.